Bubble Busters!
I'm Gwen, and I'm a part-time housewife, busy every day raising my only daughter, Thalia, and working a job doing aesthetics. No way I'm gonna do these two things full-time. I wouldn't be able to save some time for my darling Thalia, and I wouldn't be able to do something I train to do. But my practice is flooded with good reviews, and the orders are piling up so much these days. And just this spring, Thalia is starting elementary school, so we decided to pamper ourselves with a little celebration. How about we have a little feast to celebrate you going to school, What do you want to eat?
French food, of course, I say.
I don't know where the of course is coming from, but French food it is. Great choice, dear. Thalia is strangely mature, or rather, she has this character that suggests she's actually a fully grown woman trapped inside a child's body. She has a habit of saying I say at the end of each sentence she says, and that's just one of her little quirks. But all in all, she's a very lovable little sweetheart.
I can't forget the taste of that French toast I had a long time ago, I must say.
Ah, I see now. I'm sorry, dear, but I don't think we can eat French toast at a real French restaurant. Not to mention that was a snack I made you myself. Nice to know it was so good it's hard to forget it.
I don't care. I just want to eat French food, I say.
I got it. It's settled then. We're all going out to French food this weekend.
I wonder if Dad will get me a present too, I say. I declare I'm so jazzed.
I think he'll get you something you want, dear.
Something I want. The grizzly bear I saw at the zoo the other day looked so cute, I must say. Don't tell me, is he getting me a real grizzly bear?
That's gonna spell so much trouble for us, dear. Even if he did bring back a real bear, I'm gonna stop him with everything I've got. Above all else, I'm worried if he'll bring back a bear safe and sound. A few days later, we headed for a well-known French restaurant in the city to celebrate Thalia getting to elementary school.
Well, I dressed up pretty nice, I must say.
Aw, you look like a princess, Thalia. You're the cutest princess in the world. No, scratch that. In the universe.
And you too, Mom. You look so stylish and so beautiful, I say.
You just ambushed me with a surprise attack of Cupid's arrows.
You're welcome, but I still feel a little lonely without Daddy around, I must say.
Your daddy said he's a little busy with his work today, but he said he was going to come a little late, dear. I know he wouldn't miss his little princess's little celebration for the world.
Gwen, I'm really sorry. It looks like I can't help but be a little late for Thalia's little party this weekend. I'll make sure to get there before the main course comes. So you guys go ahead and start without me.
I wanted us to go together though, but I got it. Try to come as early as you can, okay? I know Thalia wants her daddy to be there on this special day. You know, she'll never forgive you if you don't show up.
Welcome!
I want to hurry up and eat some delicious stuff, I say.
I know, right?
Excuse me, you two!
Yes?
We are an exquisite establishment serving only the best for your pleasure. It hinders our business if you visit under the intention of really satisfying your curiosity. I must ask you to find another place, please.
This is an introductory sociology course, and I made a reservation under Gwen Underhill.
Excuse me? You reserved a seat? Yes, I see. There is indeed a Miss Gwen Underhill on the reservation booklet. But are you really Miss Gwen Underhill? You aren't some kind of imposter, are you, madam?
Yes, I am.
Just to be sure, may I ask that you show some form of identification?
Wait, what? I understand. Does this driver's license suffice?
Yes, you are the true Gwen Underhill. But hold on a moment. This could be a forgery. This could be one of those cases of customer impersonation scams that are becoming popular these days for some reason.
Too far! In any case, I believe I've shown valid identification, so I must ask you to please let us through to enjoy your exquisite service.
Well then, by all means, madam. Right this way, if you please.
I was already a bit skeptical of the waiter's attitude towards us, but since it was Thalia's special celebration today, I decided to forget about it and focus on making today unforgettable for Thalia. The waiter led us to a table, and 10 minutes after we sat down, the first entree arrived.
This is delicious entree, I say.
I just hope your daddy comes soon. He's missing out on delicious food and time with his family.
Biting through the spread here is bad manners, I must say. Maybe I should rip a piece out and then eat.
Oh my, Thalia, you have such good manners. And you're still so young, I'm impressed.
I always knew my manners were pretty good, I say.
Well, wherever you learn the manners from, they're very good. What the heck is wrong with that waiter? He's looking this way and laughing, or rather trying hard not to burst laughing. How does such a disgusting person have a job here?
So funny. Excuse me, madam. You do realize this is against proper etiquette here, right?
What?
That way of eating! It's just completely devoid of any manners. Like I said, we are an exquisite establishment. So could you, like, not do anything like that? You know, stuff that bothers other customers and whatnot?
I believe we're enjoying your cuisine while demonstrating proper manners here. And I must ask, what exactly do you mean by stuff that bothers other customers? I don't see any other customers even glancing in our direction.
You must understand, table manners such as yours do nothing but give our establishment a bad name. Our reputation rests upon the shoulders of every customer that walks in through the door, you see.
There's no way. We believe we have the correct table manners and etiquette for an establishment like this, you understand?
And how in the world is that correct etiquette? It's because of broke single mothers raising spoiled little brats coming here that gives this place a bad reputation.
A broke single mother raising a spoiled little brat?
I knew it! I just knew something was wrong the moment you peasants walked into the door.
Then that attitude of yours at the beginning was merely based off of that nonsense? Talk about a misunderstanding.
And here we go again! You don't have to hide it anymore, madam. We all know you're a single parent, just scraping enough to take your single daughter out to a nice treat. It doesn't seem like you understand the proper manners for an establishment like this, and it makes me question whether you actually have a job. Are you employed, madam?
To answer your question, I am employed, in fact. I have a part-time job in aesthetics.
Aesthetics? Isn't that like something questionable, actually? Like erotic aesthetics? Oh, that's really pitiful. I'm glad I wasn't raised by a single mother for real.
I'm not doing anything like that. Kind customers have left the greatest reviews recently, saying that I'm a masseuse with a divine touch, among others.
Oh, I suppose you mean you're really good with stroking the rod now. Madam, stop.
How disgusting. Ha! This scumbag saying ridiculous things, and now look, people around us have started to glance at us suspiciously. How embarrassing.
And it's worth noting this establishment's frequented by lawyers and doctors. Madam, I must say, you've chosen your restaurant quite poorly.
You've been saying lots of nasty things about us for a while now, but I don't believe our table manners are wrong in any way.
Oh, come now, madam. You don't mean to accuse me, an intellectual who graduated from a famously prestigious university.
And here we go, bring on the bragging that comes with graduating from a famously prestigious university.
Listen here, rice or bread must be eaten after the soup that comes as the entree. Rice must be pushed onto a fork before it can be eaten. And also, you're not supposed to wipe out the sauce or remaining soup from the entree with bread, you see? Do you really not get it? My, how pathetic can a person get?
What in the world? Those are not the manners I've come to comprehend.
What an ignorant waiter, I must say.
Well, I can't blame you. How does anyone from the sewers of society find the means to learn about this kind of high-end knowledge? Oh, I get it now. Is that why your husband left you for someone so much better?
Okay, I've had enough of this nonsense. I didn't mean for it to come to this, but I am in fact the wife of the owner of this place. And this here is his very own daughter.
Ayo?
I learned these correct table manners and etiquette from my husband himself, the same person who owns this establishment.
Yeah. You're doing great with all the lies, madam. You really don't have to show yourself off as this woman of high standards. Everyone in this room knows who you truly are. Claiming that your lies are the truth is one of the many traits that can be linked to insanity, you know.
How dare you? These are not lies.
Mr. Linneman, what do you think you're doing? These two individuals are the wife and child of the owner of this restaurant. Apologize to them at once.
Oh my, you even managed to convince our maid D here to pile on your stupid lies. Please don't support her hopeless case.
I cannot express how ashamed I am about the situation, Madam Underhill. Indeed, your manners are correct, through and through, without a doubt. Our employees' ignorance has caused you much discomfort.
Ayo! I don't understand what's going on here. There's no goddamn way I'm in the wrong in this.
I order you to apologize to our treasured customers, now!
No, I'm not going to. Not in a million years.
Maitre, could it be that this particular employee has this arrogant attitude towards every single customer? I only pray that you tell me it isn't the case.
My sincerest apologies, madam. I've warned him time and time again about how he must change his attitude in the workplace. I find myself at a loss because I'm not sure if I can fire an employee, since I myself am an employed maitre d'.
I see. Then you need not worry. I will speak to my husband about this.
Hey, I thought I told you to stop it with the frickin' lies! You really think a penniless bitch of a single mother like you can fire an educationally elite individual like me? I could punch you right now!
Oh my gosh! How long are you going to keep denying what is the undeniable truth?
In any case, even if you were the stupid wife of the owner of this establishment, don't you think it's kind of strange that your husband, the owner himself, isn't present right now?
And what do you mean by that?
He's pretty much abandoned you here, right? The fact that you're eating here alone with your daughter is proof he's left you for good, goddammit! Take this, you frickin' bitches!
Talia, look out!
Mommy!
Oh, thank goodness. You aren't dirty, Talia.
How dare he? No one does nasty things like that to my mommy!
And voila! Here we have the exquisite, albeit unpopular main course of Poor Family à la Française avec una Roma.
Mr. Linneman, stop this! Stop this at once, I say!
Hurry along now and get the frick home. Wash up your erotic gas and find some other place to bother. Hey, you two! Sorry I'm late. And Thalia, darling, congratulations on getting into elementary school. Well, wait, what? What the heck's going on here?
Oh, Darren.
You bastard! What have you done to my wife? Oh, could this be your stupid husband, owner of this establishment, my ass? There's no way someone this young would own this place. Answer me at once. What did you do? And answer you I shall. I only taught proper manners to these two low-life parasites. Whoa! Look at what you've done to Thalia's present!
Are you done yet? Are you gonna do the same thing to every other customer here, are you? You got quite the nerve to do that to my husband, you bastard! This waiter, who's got rudeness unmatched, is still suspicious of the truth, even when the rightful owner of the restaurant is standing right in front of him. Not only did he throw remains of other tables to me and to Talia, but he also threw some at Darren. But now that he's here, this was our chance to launch a lethal counterattack against this crackhead. And we are going to destroy his pitiful little soul. You really did it now! Troublebusters, initiate!
This is how a waiter behaves at his job, is it? Ha! You mere common folk are at fault! You pieces of shit should be legally prohibited coming to an exquisite establishment like this one. And you insult us! This has gone too far! Do you realize you have a job to do properly?
Mr. Underhill, sir, I'm at a loss for words. I never dreamed any of this would happen. I know you will never forgive me for this.
No, Mr. Glasgow, I'm not referring to you. You did nothing wrong. This waiter, this Mr. Linneman, however, will face the consequences. Even Mr. Glasgow's treating you like the owner. Sir, why the heck are you so brainwashed?
This gentleman is the real owner! Apologize to him and his family right now!
Sir, this is complete nonsense. As I mentioned, there's no way someone this young can possibly be the owner of this place. You're suspicious of me? Well then, allow me to shed some light. Here! There's no freaking way! You're really the owner? This proves everything, boy. I'm the rightful owner of this place, and this is my wife, Gwen. It can't be! Gwen, tell me everything that happened. You understand? I ask you to tell me the truth. Don't overinflate things.
Of course, this waiter, if you can call him that, insulted us so much, saying that we don't know proper manners and French etiquette.
You were never wrong! You were never wrong, I say!
That led to an argument, which in turn transpired into this man throwing remains from other tables at us. And now look at me. My dress is ruined.
Stop this now! Don't tell him anything! And also, I was never wrong in this! And what are you on about? What makes you think you were so right in this? I'm a waiter who happens to have graduated from a prestigious university, you know! And of course, I know the correct table manners for authentic French cuisine, top to bottom! I can't understand what sort of manners you're referring to, Mr. Linneman, but I can tell you that Gwen's manners, as well as Talia's, were all appropriate. That's not true! All I did was frickin' correct them in French etiquette! It's worth noting that Gwen and Talia both go to France, where the deal's real, once a year, and they've always received lots of appreciation from maitre d's that their manners are always off the charts. These stupid pricks, they go to France for real? Yes, and Gwen's fluent in French herself. Talia's learning some from her, actually.
Bonsoir, watashi Gwen, yoroshiku.
What the hell is that? She's speaking Japanese towards the end there.
Just a little test to see if you can tell the difference, Mr. Linneman.
What you claim to be correct is in fact the completely incorrect way to behave in an establishment like this, Mr. Linneman. There's no way that's true. What I say is what I learned, and I learned from a master of this kind of thing. And being an intellectual elite and all, there's no way I would get it wrong.
And you're still boasting about how you graduated at a prestigious university.
How shameless can one get, I must say?
And also, I hear you condemn Gwen's job as something questionable. But she works in an aesthetics enterprise, of which I'm also the owner.
Yes, I even believe you're familiar with it, since it's a chain enterprise that's spread across the nation. Have you heard of Underhill beauty salons?
I do! I've been there myself, and the owner is Darren Underhill. But aren't you just the owner of this restaurant?
Darren manages French restaurants and beauty salons, you see. Quite an extensive trade, I must say.
What I don't understand is how you know about the owner of the beauty salons, but how you have no idea of the person who owns the restaurant where you work. And besides that, you claim you graduated a prestigious university, but weren't you fired from a large enterprise who'd hired you because they thought you'd be an asset for them? Because you caused quite a bit of trouble? And how do you know about that? Because I'm the owner, Mr. Linneman. I have a responsibility to know who's working for me. I have every employee's resume pretty much memorized, or at least the part that matter. Tell me, you were fired not a month after a large enterprise hired you, weren't you? I wasn't fired! Company just never realized what I was capable of. No matter how prestigious your university may have been, lecturing people with information that isn't even correct renders your elite education moot and meaningless, Mr. Linneman. Forget incorrect information, research, and learn to do what is correct. Memorize things you never knew. People who have lost the determination to live their lives while always learning new things, accepting they were wrong. As of today, you're fired. Oh no, please! This'll be my 100th job to lose! Please don't do this! Where should I even begin to look for another job? There's no possible way I'm ever gonna get hired again! What am I gonna do now?
I think you should maybe start over. Perhaps on your mother's birth canal, I must say.
Talia!
How dare you!
Because you, sir, don't understand what not to do. Making fun of people and laughing at them, even a child like me knows that's not something anyone should do, I say. Even better, like Mommy said. Even animals can do that better than you can, I say.
You're just a stupid child! How dare you frickin' scold me like I'm the child! Oh, I think my pride's been tainted!
Shame on you!
Shut the frick up, brat! So listen, this is gonna be hard on you since you're out of a job right now, but because of the remains you threw at me, Talia's present's ruined.
Ah, my good friend! Teddy Bear's been hurt by a vicious animal. I'm sorry, Teddy Bear.
To be honest, I was late because I was having this present prepared just for this occasion.
Oh, really? Well, it's a very cute teddy bear, isn't it, Talia?
It was made to order, and it cost me more than $1,000. So I trust you don't have any objections to deducting that much from your wages as compensation. Keep in mind, your wages for this month will be in the red. Oh, come on! $1,000 on a stupid stuffed animal is a freaking insane! Talk about a ripoff!
No, you come on. You ruined it for good. Show some honesty here and compensate for what you did.
Of course, you must.
Mr. Linneman, I insist you compensate for what you did!
I understand.
And additionally, for the last time, apologize for the trouble you caused them today!
I'm sorry about everything.
What? I can't hear you.
I'm sorry about everything!
Mr. Linneman was fired on the spot and soon found himself without a job. The compensation we demanded for Talia's new teddy bear friend apparently dwindled his salary down to nothing. He's apparently back job hunting at the moment, but needless to say, it's not going too well.
I beg you, please, just get me any job. I don't care what the work is, just give me a job, please.
You've been fired from 100 establishments now, haven't you? Surely you understand no one wants someone with such a bad reputation.
If you keep quiet about that, there wouldn't be any problem.
That goes against our code of conduct.
All right, fine. I'll find a job myself, you useless piece of crap.
He went on looking for jobs on his own after that, but his reputation had apparently been spreading like wildfire across the internet. In the end, he could never find another proper job and went back to his parents' home.
And we paid expensive school fees so that you would get a good education to get a good, stable job. The hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up, old man! Society's just not properly seeing me as the elite intellectual that I am!
Even people who never went to high school do so much better than you. Oh, what a shame. So much time and so much money all to waste.
God damn it! Society and everyone that makes it up are to blame! They don't respect people with good education in the way they should! I'm not in the wrong here!
Shut up! Shut the hell up! You are not gonna be our own little parasite, only boasting about how you went to a prestigious university.
God damn it! I'm a genius! A genius, I say! Why do I sound like that little brat?
How the heck are you a genius, Paul? Whatever. Just find something, a part-time job, translation work, a singer. I don't care.
Until I find the perfect place for an intellectual elite like me to work, I'm not working anywhere else!
He now seems to be living a life like this, buckling under his parents' increasingly brutal scolding, while he waits for the perfect job to pop out of the blue. Nowadays, he's become a bit of a rumor around his old neighborhood, and now he's known as a disgraceful son who has a good education but can't bring his ass to work a proper job. He's become quite the notorious character, albeit in the worst way possible. The fact that he's an intellectual elite with a good education has now become his own worst enemy, and the consequences of his life thus far are paying him in full mercilessly. He's gone off his rocker, and unless he makes some changes to how he is as a human being, he won't ever live a better life.
Gwen, are you sure you don't want to sue that waiter? Throwing remains at anyone is solid grounds for assault, you know. Not to mention he downright insulted the two of you to your faces.
He did compensate for the fee for cleaning my dress, and the cost of Talia's new teddy bear, so I think I'm okay with that.
Are you sure? I know a good lawyer too, you know.
It's alright, the time that'll be used for the court case will take away a lot of time that I should be spending with Talia.
Mommy, thank you.
I'm sure we can really make him pay if we do take him to court, but I would rather be with my own daughter. What's a mother that would choose some extra money over the smile of her beautiful little girl?
I'm not angry anymore, too, I say.
I see. If you two are okay with it, then I'll leave it at that too.
In any case, I think that waiter's suffering the consequences right now. All I want to do is forget about it all and move forward with our life as a family. The next day, we went to the same French restaurant without that waiter to properly celebrate Talia's entering elementary school.
I'm sorry about yesterday, Talia dear, but this time, we're gonna celebrate your accomplishment for real, and we're gonna have so much fun!
Hell yeah! I'm happiest when I have my mommy and my daddy together with me, I must say.
I'll make sure to never hire another waiter like that in the future. I really do hope you enjoy our services for today.
Oh, you need not fret about that anymore, Mr. Glasgow. But more importantly, you felt like you couldn't fire a troublesome employee because you yourself were a hired maitre d', didn't you?
Yes, sir.
In the event there's another waiter that behaves in the same inexcusable way, you have my permission to fire them as a manager's decision. I trust you with this job, Mr. Glasgow, and that's why I believe permitting you to do so will bring the establishment prosperity.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just in case, we should maybe make the conditions of eligibility to work with us a little stricter, wouldn't you agree? Let's not hire any more waiters like that. Am I understood?
Of course. I will be cautious, sir.
Thank you.
Alright then, that's enough talk about work. Let's move on to celebrating Talia's accomplishment.
Oh yeah, Talia, I'm also sorry what happened to Mr. Teddy Bear.
I don't mind at all, Daddy. I'm okay with just hanging out and celebrating with my mommy and daddy, I say.
And this is a brand new teddy bear, dear.
Wow, Etiquette is so cute. He really is like an actual grizzly bear.
You take good care of him, okay, dear?
Okay, Mr. Teddy Bear, you be a good boy now, because we are gonna eat something delicious, I say.
Oh, that reminds me. Someone from France actually told me a while back.
What did he say, Gwen?
That's the most important thing is to forget about manners and enjoy the food and services. And while I do get kind of conscious of how I should act in a nice place like this, customers really should have fun too, as they eat delicious food like this. Don't get me wrong, of course. Basic manners like cutting big portions into smaller ones properly and talking with an empty mouth are important. But people must never forget that having fun during the experience has to be at the top of the list too. I just hope that waiter understands one day that manners aren't everything. It's a society and the joys that come with the meal that makes the experience so worthwhile, even though he may not be able to work in a restaurant ever again. Still, it wouldn't hurt to know about this, wouldn't you agree? Trouble Busters!